Right, the first thing I like to do is a couple of boxes, 16 down by 3, and there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes. So that's 16 down by 3, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes. What you're going to do then is we're going to do different tones with a red. Now obviously red is a primary colour, and trying to add tones with a primary colour is very hard. So we're going to do just a plain red for starters. It's just a plain red pencil. The second box, again, put a plain red pencil, but on the top add orange, and again you have a different tone. Again, start again, add red, but this time add a yellow. Oh, you got a different tone. Start with the red again, and add pink. Start with red again, and add a purple. And if you, like me, just made a little bit of a mistake and the purple's too bright, you can just go back over it with the red. Add a red again. Now you might be quite fortunate to have 2 reds. So you can see I've got another red here. Go over top with another red. Now you might then go, well, I've got loads of reds. I've got loads of these reds. You want to make it darker. All you can do is a crosshatch. So go back over it the other way, back again. And you can go back over so many ways and you get a darker tone. So this is the same red pencil I've used throughout all of it. I'm just adding loads of other ones on top. And again, same red pencil, just pressing very lightly, and there's a red. So have a little practice with that first, because you're going to need to use all of these techniques in our next drawing. I've done a line drawing of a packet of drumsticks. I'm going to use colouring pencils and do different techniques to add the tones and variations. Have a little go and see what I'm trying to do. So we're going to start with a circlism, which is tiny little circles going around, light spirals to add definition. And again, try and make it as neat. Now you can change the reds over, different types of reds. If you haven't got that, it doesn't matter as much, because you can add an orange as well to add some highlights and definition. And you end up with a little bit of hatching just in the side to add that. So I'm going to continue with that and show you how it looks. Now try and get the tones between the upper and lower parts of the drumstick. I'm going to leave a little sliver so I can put that bit of white. And again, I'm just going to do circlism just to make sure the tones are done. So this is where you have to be very careful as you do this, because what you don't want to do is have 2 very different tones, but you don't want to have 2 very same tones either, otherwise it doesn't look like there's a top and a bottom. So again, I'm going to add the pink. Again, make it nice and crisp when I get to the edges, but again, circlism. You can see that I remember I added the orange to that side and the pink to this side. So again, it's adding that nice distinguished tones and difference between the two. Again, taking my time when I go around the word no. And then putting it back in again. And then putting the tone in again. Keeping that circularism and just building up those colours as you go through it all the way round. And slowly, slowly you will see that looking very similar to the one above. But again, just slightly different tones. Now when we talk about the tones, we don't want it to have exactly the same reds. It doesn't matter if you remember the order it went in, as long as it's different there. So you can see there's a little bit more pink in that one. So I don't want to apply as much pink. So I might apply a little bit more red into that corner. Like that. So what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of the black where it might have faded in. And there you go, a drumstick using colouring pencils with loads of tones, and again, just using 3 colours. Hope you enjoyed.